Behind this kilo, I've got one heck of a Libertad collection. Keep watching to see them all. Hello, silver fans. This is T, and you're in the place to be for silver education, acquisition, and entertainment. Okay, amigos, here we go. My full Libertad collection. I've been waiting such a long time for this video, and I'm happy to show you these. And it's it's been years of collecting, and what you're about to see is the best of the best. I'm not sure, maybe other YouTubers have more extensive or bigger Libertad collections. I don't know. Let's see, by the time it's all said and done, what's before you on these display cases. And I'll tell you what, let's start with number one right here. The little 1/20th. This is the smallest Libertad made right here. 1/20th of an ounce. This happens to be the proof version from 2023. And we're starting small. As you can see, I've got a little fractional collection right here in front of me. And let's see, I've got more fractional right here. Yeah, I've been putting these away for quite some time now. And there's some good ones in here. Look at this little toner, though. You got to see this one. Look at the tone on this little guy right here. I hope it comes through in the camera. And here are quite a few others. This one is, they're not all proof. This one is the BU 2021. And I'll put these up here. Let's see. Here is a nice, oh, by the way, this is the unveiling of my new project, one of my latest projects. You may have known before that I created a case for a beautiful display case for my 1/20th through 1 ounce Libertads, the smallest to the 1 ounce. This goes all the way up to the 2 ounce right here. So this is, again, the unveiling of my latest project. Let me tilt this way just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. And then where is this? The little 1/4 ounce goes here. I'm looking around my camera just to show you. There we go. And then, oh, the little 1/20th, the tiniest little hole. It took me quite a while to go back and forth with the manufacturer to follow my specs exactly, to make this thing exactly the way I wanted it. And with the holes that match, I had to measure and this and that. And there it is, the 2024 collection of proof Libertads, including the 2 ouncer here on this side right there. You can almost see me and the reflection there. And there it is. There is the collection. And again, I mentioned this is my latest project. I didn't make just one. I made enough for you guys too. So if you'd like to purchase one of these, please join me on my Whatnot auction. There you go, right there. Here is the information. The link is in the video description and will be as a pinned comment. And that's how you get your hands on the new Libertad case. So those of you who are fanatics like me, and if you have the 1/20th through the 2 ounce, you can put those together and I made those basically out of necessity. Let me show you this. Here's another. I've purchased these in the past. These are the complete sets here, and ooh, look at that. And this, what year is this? This is the 2011 set right here. Gorgeous. And this is the 1 ounce through the 1/20th. And the problem with this is, I don't know if they just stopped making them or what, but I couldn't find one anywhere. I'm not even sure where to put this. I'll just put this off to the side over here. But most recently, they started just sending them like this, and and it's a pretty little display, but you know, and this is the 2024, by the way. It's a pretty little display. But I don't know, there's something about the elegant box that really makes it so much more attractive. And here's another one. And by the way, some of these things I'll be selling on my Whatnot auction, especially the double. This is the 2023 set. Wherever I have doubles, I will be selling quite a bit of these on my Whatnot auction. So yeah, if you happen to be watching this on Wednesday the 23rd, I'll be selling a lot of my doubles on my Whatnot auction tonight. You can find that link and come join me. And, I kind of had visions of holding these forever. But it is, not only a collection, it's kind of a savings account. It's a storage of my wealth. And my daughter is in a little bit of trouble and needs dad's help. And she's an adult and, little people, little problems, big people, big problems. I'm going to be helping her in a pretty significant way. And in order to do that, I'm going to liquidate a good chunk of my collection. So over the years, my collection has ebbed and flowed, grown and shrunk and grown and shrunk. So that's why I kind of wanted to just kind of capture this video right now. Here is the height of my collection at this point in time. Once I start selling some on Whatnot, it's going to shrink down and then eventually build back up again. Here is some nice holders. I acquired these holders. Here's what is this? 21, 23, 15, 16. So I've got a full collection. Matter of fact, I'll bring that out in a little while, and I'll show you my full collection as we go through all these. There we go. There's put the 2021 up there. I've also over the years acquired some interesting pieces like this. This is a crazy looking one, and sometimes I just could not resist buying some interesting and neat things. This is the 2024. It's antiqued on that side. It's got kind of a macabre scene there. Dia de los Muertos and Day of the Dead piece right here. So a lot of times I'll buy 2 or 3 things like this, and I will sell one to folks on my Whatnot, and I'll keep 1 or 2 for myself. So let's put her up there. That looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Speaking of creativity, I had these custom little holders made. You see my T is incorporated into it. It's beautiful, nice plastic holder, acrylic, and you put your Libertad in there. You can see both sides. This happens to be the obverse, believe it or not. I've done my best to educate people over the years on my YouTube channel. The obverse of any Mexican coin is the side with the eagle and the snake. This is the reverse, although nobody displays this with the winged angel of victory on the back side. Everybody, PCGS, NGC, all the grading companies, everybody likes this side so much better. And it's obvious as to why. So, but anyway, I made these displays, and if you're interested, I'll be selling these on my Whatnot channel or auctions as well. Let me just start throwing some of these out. Libertad 2, I call these the second generation. The first generation, let's see, are these little guys right here, the little gorditas. And here is 84. 82 is when the series started. They're called gorditas because they're little chunky little things. And these are the ones with the edged letterings. Oh, by the way, excuse my fingers. I've been doing a lot of work and getting stuff done. But anyway, the ones with the edged lettering were the first version that came out. And then the second version that came out were these right here. They're short and fat, and just like the gorditas. And, there is, 1995. Look at that right on top. Beautiful. And, but the difference with these is that they have the reeded edges, not the words on the edge, the lettered edge. So that's version 2. Here's a 2015. Let me just start throwing these up here. Here is a 94. Those 90s, I have to tell you, they're really hard to come by. There are only 400,000 of these made, which is a teeny tiny number. And, I put this one back because it is in such good condition. I kind of wonder what it would be graded by the grading companies. Let me grab a stand here. When these things, and people always ask, why are Libertads so expensive? It's because, number one, here's another 95. Number one, low mintage to begin with. Number two, for many, many years, they were just considered a bullion coin and nothing special. And they were knocked around quite a bit, and jingled in people's pockets and thrown in drawers and cigar boxes and everything else, and not really held up as a collector coin until more modern times. A lot of people don't even consider them collector coins, the old school purists, because it's a modern issue. But you know what? Those of us, if you're watching this video right now, you're probably a collector like me and just absolutely love these beautiful coins. And by the way, it is a coin. Some people say, well, because it does not have a denomination on it, it's not a coin. It is, by law of the Mexican government, the Libertad is a coin. And here's another beautiful 2-ouncer. Matter of fact, you might need one of those for that new project up there to fill that hole if you happen to buy one of those cases. The cool thing is about those cases is you don't have to go, get a full collection all at once. You could just kind of piecemeal them in there. This one was graded way a long time ago. So maybe a few smart people way back in the day decided to get these graded and valued them as a collector coin. Any of you heard of this? Photo Certified Coin Institute, old school grading company. This is an actual photo of this coin right here, and not the best quality. It's no wonder the grading service probably fell by the wayside. But the old school grading, and that's one of the reasons I picked this one up, is just because that's not something you see every day. Oh, don't fall over. Oh, here's another collection. This was basically out of necessity because I couldn't find any cases anywhere. I looked on eBay. I looked on lots of other different platforms, Libertad, platforms on Facebook, et cetera, et cetera. I couldn't find, cases for these. So that's why I eventually made my own. But in the meantime, in 2023, I just basically use this little shadow box here. I'll put this little guy up here and hope it doesn't fall down. There it is. What you're kind of seeing here is like the best of the best of my collection. I like this one because of the capsule that it happens to be in, Banco Azteca. Some of you might remember my video where I went to Banco Azteca and attempted to buy a Libertad. I'll put the link to that one down. And 2020 has only, again, mintage of only 300,000. And then 2015, as you can see, really, really nice condition. And 2023, et cetera, et cetera. Oh, look at this little gordita right here, this little half ounce, less than 100,000 made from 1992. And yeah, take a look at this. This was another 92. I started collecting these, gosh, probably in 2018, 2019, somewhere around there. There's the 90s. As you can see, I kind of stashed away the 90s. Another 95. That one might be sold on my whatnot. Again, I've already come across a couple of those. 94, $48. That price from, I don't know, a few years ago. Not sure what it would fetch right now. Oh, by the way, my ring is a Libertad as well. One of my fans from the channel asked what size ring I wear, and then that came in the mail. I thought that was pretty cool. What is this? Oh, yeah. Take a look at this. What a display box this is. Man, leather and everything. Oh, yeah. This is the Libertad coin bar. 40th anniversary of the Libertad coin in 2023. And a beautiful ounce encapsulated in a bar. I've been told that the coin can actually be popped out of there and changed. But I thought one of the things I thought was really cool is how the mountains kind of continued to the left and the right of the coin. Pretty cool as well. Put that one down. And yeah, this was one of those things I just could not resist purchasing when that became available. Okay, might as well pick out the big boy right here. Let me show you. Here she is. Oh my gosh. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Whoa. Kilo 2021. I have to look up the mintage on this one, but reverse proof kilo. Oh, so pretty. And you got the shiny angel. You've got the frosted volcanoes in the background. One of them is Popocatépetl. And don't ask me how I remember that. Oh, I know. We were flying from Mexico City one time, and the volcano was puffing, and the plane pretty much just flew right through the smoke and everything like that. Okay, we'll leave it right there for now. And yeah, that was, I bought that one from my buddy Cowlitz Coins. He's also on Whatnot, by the way. And here's another one. Let's see here. This is going to be a longer video. And thanks for sticking with me and watching. Oh, look at this one. Very, very different. I'll just put this guy right here off to the side. There, and there. Okay, good enough. A lot of people ask me about this one. The 97 is kind of hard to come by. And here is 97 half ounce, full ounce. Gosh, you know what? I need to put this in a display case. Oh, man, I forgot I even had this, to be honest with you. Yeah, all I need to do is grab the 1 ounce and then put that in one of my custom display cases. Oh, I'm glad I found that one. And there's that. Here's a pretty one right here. This one has the obverse showing on the front, and on the back, here's the reverse. Look at the tone on that 95 right there. Pristine, man. That may be grade worthy. And more and more and more. Oh, I almost forgot. Here, by the way, more and more. Let me show you this. Look at that tone on that one. Another 2 ouncer. Oh, my reverse proof. My 2 ounce reverse proof. How pretty. 2024. Gorgeous. Beautiful coin. Let me put this one up on this display here. And that. She's pretty. Oh, you know, I've got all these projects. I was tinkering around with this, the idea of making myself a silver Libertad coin. And, you know, how these other ones have these other designs. Here's the T design. This one is basically the only one of its kind on the planet because I didn't follow through with that project for whatever reason. Can't quite remember why, but there, we'll put that right there. Oh, what I wanted to show you was this right here. I've got the whole date run all the way from 82 to present. And as you could see, I try to make it interesting, and I have a whole video on this. I'll put this at the end as well. But if you want to see my whole video, not all of those are just BU strikes. A lot of them are different and really interesting variations. I'll put this guy way back here. And there's more, and here's another cool little variation. You know, I always love it when my viewers appreciate my videos enough to send me stuff. And one of my viewers sent me this one, and that will not ever go for sale. I cherish it because someone took the time and effort to send me that and said, hey, thanks for the video. We really appreciate your efforts on YouTube. And there's more and more and more and more 90s right there. If you need 90s, be sure to show up to my Whatnot auction. Here is one of my slabs, and right in here. You know, I'm finding stuff that I forgot I even had. Here is another 5 ouncer. Display him or her right there. You know, some people say that, you know, collecting coins is not an investment. I tend to disagree. I think it's kind of a long-term investment. Here's a whole stack of 2021 Libertads, less than 500,000 made. So I put this together and as basically an investment. Oh, we'll put it up here. And then what year is this? Let's see here. These are the 2018s. I think this is a variety. 2018, 2023, 2022. Yeah, as I would come through, you know, buying tubes and here and there and acquiring lots of Libertads, a lot of times I would put back the highest quality Libertads. Okay, here's another handful here. A toner there, some fractional, another. Ooh, this is a nice proof. Nice proof I'll take it out of the bag. Let's show her off here. Beautiful proof. Ooh, hello, hello. Face reveal. There we go. How's that? Oh, here's my 2002. I was wondering where I had that. The reason I don't have a 2002 in that album over there is because I've got it slabbed here in an MS66, and the grading on these is a little different. Even a 66 is a good grade. You might say, 66, that's a terrible grade. Well, back then, it all depends on population. A 66 and an American Silver Eagle straight out of a tube obviously is a garbage grade. But back in the day, again, those weren't as cherished as they are now. And here's a 68. Ooh, that's like close to top pop. Ooh, ultra cameo, proof 70. Put that one back there. I'm kind of running out of space. I had to buy a second one of these little displays just to show everything off. And oh, here's another one, 94 in a 68 NGC. NGC, you might remember the video that I made a while back with my buddy Matt Dinger. We did a comparison of NGC versus PCGS grading. NGC tended to be a lot tougher grader than PCGS. And so I don't know if this one here was in PCGS. It might be a 69. I don't know. And I dug this up. What in the world is this? It's a huge box. I can't remember what it is. Oh, wow. I forgot I even had this. Jeez. And this one is kind of like a hodgepodge of different, not only different sizes, but different years and finishes. So you got the proof half ounce, 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2020. You got these little fractionals are proof different years. You've got this one here. Let's see, try to put it that way. Can you see it? This is what they call the antiqued version. It's a 2018. And then the big old 5 ouncer is a 2019. And then back to a proof 2016. So as I said before, wow, look at that. Let's see, maybe just put this here, maybe over here. I don't know, I'm starting to wonder where I should even put stuff. There, we'll put it there. But like I said, there's no shame in making a little hodgepodge, different years, and putting them together in one of those little custom cases, which, again, will be available on my Whatnot. That's a little commercial for you. And that's kind of how I afford to do this. If you're wondering, oh, God, T must be rich or something like that. Absolutely not. And I basically am a hustler. You see me on Whatnot once or twice a week selling. The little bit of profit I make goes back into the collection, and I just do it again and again and again. I've been doing it for years, and that's how I've managed to do that. If you want to become a seller on Whatnot yourself, just go to my video description. There's a link. Follow that link, and you can become a seller as well and come up with a crazy collection like this, whether it's Libertads or something else. Let me show you these right here. I thought this was cool. This is a PCGS Ultra, whatever that is, but it's a 70, PCGS 70. That's a pretty one there. And then, ooh, look at this one. And it's a 69 deep cameo. I think I got this one before people even started going nuts about Libertads, because just looking at it, I don't think I would be able to afford it nowadays, because this one is just, ooh, I don't know. Let me know what your favorite Libertads are that I've been pulling out and showing throughout this entire video. Oh, I love these. You know, they say buy the coin, not the holder, but I love these holders. I can't get past the fact that these were only made a 2-3 years, I think. And so that's why I picked up these 2018 and 2019. I was kind of thinking that at some point in time, I might actually like to do something where I make the whole collection, 82 to present, in slabs. But that's a really huge goal that might be for another day and another year. Again, let's see. Let me show you these. I got a 70 here. Put that there. I got a 70 there. And here's another one. It's a 69 right here. Pretty, pretty, pretty. There we go. Oh, I like this black core as well. Something different. And let me move a little, cover up a little Bentley here. Put that there. And man, this is going to be something else trying to take all this down later. Another 70. And put that there. And the creme de la creme right here. 1998 key date. MS68. You've probably seen me talk about this one before. I bought this one for $350. And now it's worth a lot more than that. Something I could never afford these days. But there, we'll put him right there. And if that's not enough, I do have 3 little Libertads in gold. Man, so expensive. I'll just put those right there, that right there, and there she is right there. You know what? When it comes to gold, I always look for the cheapest. And this one is not in perfect condition. That's probably why I got a decent deal on it. That's the only reason I would have picked it up to begin with. And there she is. We'll put it right there. All right, guys, that is my complete Libertad collection as of today, Wednesday, July 23rd. How this collection will evolve, I don't know. That will be TBD. But I certainly appreciate you watching to this point. Again, come show up on Whatnot. A lot of these will be on sale tonight. A lot of them I'll do buck and go, and we'll see where it winds up. And so I just want to conclude by saying thank you for following me on this journey. And the journey will continue. I'm on a slow march up to 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. Hopefully people kind of have figured out now I'm the Libertad guy on YouTube. God bless, and thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, I have a couple other videos right after this. They'll be right up here on the screen on either side. Just click on through if you want to watch more videos about Libertads or other stuff. Thanks again for watching. God bless.